Hello everybody and welcome back to Palworld. Today I am going to share my 5 best Palworld cozy base locations. I have 4 criteria for a cozy base location in Palworld. A large, mostly flat area, at least a couple ore nodes, an aesthetic water feature, and a relatively safe location. Even though I use cozy Palworld settings and have raids turned off, I don't want a lot of high-level pals nearby or to be too close to an NPC enemy spawn. Now, before you go and build your pal box just anywhere, at the first cozy location you find, I want to caution you not to make the same mistake I did. I found this gorgeous spot on a cliffside with a waterfall and tons of ore. Look at this place. It's so magnificent. However, it became a problem. The ground was uneven and difficult to build on. The lake took away so much buildable ground, and probably the biggest issue was that I had nowhere to put the breeding farm. It literally would not fit anywhere on this land. It's beautiful and has lots of ore, but it just is not feasible for building a base. So be cautious where you select and make sure it has all of the amenities you need for a functioning base. The first cozy base location that I recommend is right in the beginning area. This is Windswept Hills, Plateau of the Beginnings. If you look on the map, it is right here. This is the Windswept Hills area, and Plateau of the Beginnings is where you spawn in at the start of the game, and then I just went down a little bit. I love this area because, as you can see, it is breathtakingly beautiful. You have your own private lagoon. There's a waterfall there. Other than right here, it's pretty flat and open, so you have a nice big area to build your base. And as you can see, build I did. And let me just show you the amazing aesthetic view here. We got our little campfire. You can make your s'mores here. I mean, not really, but you can pretend. But look at this. It is so cozy. I absolutely love it here. You have flat open land, a beautiful water feature right in your backyard. It is very safe. The pals that are around here are very low level. You got Landball, Cativa. The worst thing you're going to have is the mammoth. The mammoth is often found down here, and if you don't bother it, it doesn't bother you. Sometimes comes up through your camp. Now, the only downfall to this location is there is only one ore spawn, and for some reason it's bugged out. I harvested it and it never came back. So as soon as I'm level 10 on this base, which I think I might be, I am going to probably be moving. But certainly this is a great location if you don't need much ore. The second location is also in Windswept Hills, but it's going to be near the small settlement area right here. The coordinates on the map are 6 and -525. This has an autumn biome. It is beautiful to look at. I mean, look at this. Wide open views. You have the ocean. That is your water feature. And as you can see, you've got a huge flat chunk of land here. And you have the cliff here to protect you. So it's pretty darn safe. And it's a relatively low level area, being in Windswept Hills. I have never seen any syndicate thugs around this area. Look at all this ore you have. There is so much ore. The only thing that I have found slightly difficult here, and I did just move, was trying to build up this cliff. Now, I didn't have to do that. I just thought it was kind of cool. With the pals' pathing issues, I was worried they wouldn't be able to walk up here, but as you can see, they're not having any problems. This area at the top is not going to be big enough. But if you split it, or if you just build completely down here, you can make it work. So this is location number 2. Location number 3 is Forgotten Island, and this is on the northwest area of your map. Rough coordinates are -460 and -15. Here's what I love about Forgotten Island. First of all, it is pretty secluded, hence the name. Look at this beautiful water feature in the center. You have a skill tree down here, if that's your thing. Ooh, we got an egg. Let me go grab that. But almost all of this has nice chunks of flat land that you could clear. Just take the trees off of. But you're going to want to find a spot maybe like this. Do you see those ore nodes right down there? And you have your beautiful own private lagoon that's hidden down there. I love that place. I wouldn't want to try to build down there. Not ideal for that. And then if you go over this way towards the beach, look at all this flat land. And you can find sections like over here. Here's an ore node, 2 ore nodes. So it's not chocked full of ore, but it is certainly really pretty. And as far as safety goes, I mean, look at this. We've got a level 4 pal right here. You have Cativa. So you're not going to have to worry about high level pals around you. The only thing you might have to contend with, and if you have raids turned off, this won't be an issue. Let me show you. If you look towards the smoke over here, there is an enemy camp. So you're going to have syndicate thugs, but that's way over here. You certainly can find lots of suitable building spots. I was actually going to build right there. This place is awesome. The main reason why I did not ultimately choose to build here is that I found a place that had all of these amenities, but then also was a little bit closer to some of the other places I wanted to focus on exploring. This brings us to location number 4, which is Icewind Island, but I am going to be going towards the center of it. And there is an alpha boss there. It was fairly easy. I mean, if I could beat it, you can beat it. It's only a level 14, but look at all of these little lagoons here. Let me show you how beautiful this place is. If you want to look at the longitude and latitude, it is -309, -13, roughly in that area. Let's take a look. And there you have Icewind Island. It is just a hop, skip, and jump, or a Nightwing flight from Forgotten Island over here. Look at those lakes! Like Forgotten Island, this is very secluded, but this does not have an enemy camp that I know of. So it might be a little bit safer, and if you're looking for water features, this is pretty amazing. I mean, the hidden lagoon on Forgotten Island was pretty spectacular, but so are these lakes. It is just a delightful place. And I'm just looking over here right now. I see ore. And I know there's more. In particular, if you go to this lake that has kind of a mountain in the center, I see a couple of nice chunky ore nodes over there. We got some land balls swimming. It's so serene. It makes you forget that you're playing a game. So we have some ore nodes here. And just tons of low-level pals that you're really not going to have to worry about. The only thing that you are going to have to contend with is the alpha boss that is over here somewhere. But there's no enemy camp. There's a dungeon right there. And then if we go over here, I believe... Yes, there is ore. And just a wide open space. Look at that. That is plenty of room for a base. And you are just surrounded by these lagoons. Everywhere you look. So another great location. It's hard to pick, but I do have a current favorite cozy base location in Palworld, and I am going to take you there next. I saved what I think is the best for last. My favorite cozy base location in Palworld is going to be just a bit southwest of the sealed realm of the Thunder Dragon, and the precise location of my current base is -261, -361. And here we are. You can see my base at night. Kind of hard to see, but it's quite the nice spread and a lovely view. It looks even better in the daylight. Just wait. And here is my bamboo grove base. Look at this. It's up on a cliff. It is relatively safe. The only thing I will say is there is an enemy camp over there. Again, I have raids turned off. The only issue I've had is occasionally the thugs will make their way over here, but my pals quickly toast them. You have a huge flat open building space. You do have a water feature. Granted, it's not as pretty as some of the other places, and there were trees around there. They just won't spawn back for some reason. And then look over here. Look at all those ore nodes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we have closer to 8. Some of them are gone right now. There is one in the center of camp that my pals have already gotten. You're going to need a lot of ore, and this place has quite a ton of it. I could have even built my base farther this way, but I was trying to get as much of the flat space as I could encompass, as well as the ore node that was over here. Gosh, they're noisy. The other reason that I like this location a little bit better than the other places that I showed you, this is just my personal preference. Remember the Forgotten Island and the Icewind Island up here? They're great, but they're kind of secluded, especially on the north side there. But here, look at this. I haven't even explored this area to the west. You are within flying distance of everything. And I know you can use fast travels, but I just really like exploring and having so many areas close to me. I really like that idea, and I like the cliff. And again, we've got this little water feature. I will show it to you. It's really nothing extravagant. It's probably the least fancy water feature out of all of the places I have showed to you. So if water being aesthetically pleasing is a priority for you, then take that into consideration. But I just loved the flat open area. You're up high. It's pretty darn safe. It's a really pretty area. I love I guess those are bamboo trees. I don't know. It's not what I thought they would look like, but you have a kind of a unique area. And for me, having the ore here, it just made this place a no-brainer. So this is my current main base. Now I might move my second or third base to one of the other places I showed to you, but this is my choice for the best cozy Palworld base location. And those other 4 that I showed you are nice as well. If you have any cozy base locations to share, please let me know in the comments below. And if you like Palworld and other sim and survival games, please consider subscribing or being extra nice and leaving a comment or a like down below. And I thank you for watching.